Hey dreamers, this is Jane. I'm back to do a little documentation in my 100 days project, which is me writing self-love type letters to myself, reminders, notes, things of that nature. And on this page, I just put down a little splatter and I use the Dilutions Black Marble ink spray, and I'm putting down some washi. Now on this day, I decided I wanted to use a poem that I actually read and heard on TikTok, and it's a poem called Fire by Nikita Gill. And so I just typed it up and printed it out, and I am pasting it down here. And it reads: Remember what you must do when they undervalue you, when they think your softness is your weakness, when they treat your kindness like it is their advantage. You awaken every dragon, every wolf, every monster that sleeps inside you, and you remind them what hell looks like when it wears the skin of a gentle human. And I just love that. I resonated with that so much because sometimes these people be out here trying you, and you have to let them know I am not the one to be tried. So I just made that as a note to myself. Again, that is a poem by Nikita Gill. I actually ended up buying the book that is from. It's called Wild Embers, something, I don't know. It's a book of poetry, and if anybody's interested, I'll link that below. You guys know anything I use in my spreads, I try to do my best to leave a link if I can, so you can check that out in the description box. And here I am moving on to day 11, and I just pulled out a red doily I've had in my stash for quite a while. Kept it really simple. That's one thing I'm trying to do with this notebook. So what I'm doing is, so as not to overwhelm myself, I do go ahead and write out whatever letter I want to write out to myself each day in my brain dump journal, so I'm not getting behind and then having to catch up on letters. And then I just go back and decorate the pages, and for the most part I'm trying to keep my decorating fairly simple. I don't want to go overboard or anything like, or get as creative as I do in like my creative journal. So just something cute and nice to look at once I go back and revisit this, but nothing like too extremely detailed. Anyway, so on this other side, I just decided to, since it was an envelope, I decided to cover that envelope part, I guess I should say, with some washi tape in a diagonal fashion. And this also allowed me to write diagonally, which I don't do a lot, so I'm glad I was able to switch it up. And here I just fussy cut out a sticker from one of my sticker books that says "Be a Seeker of Everyday Magic," and it kind of relates to what the letter I was going to write to myself that day. And here I am just using a washi tape page from Jane Davenport. I've had these in my stash for a year or two now. I love them, but I keep forgetting that they're there because they're tucked away, and something else I'd pulled out to use reminded me about them, and I pulled them out, and this was the perfect little image to use. So here I am just cutting some paper down from an old Outlander book. So whenever I need to use like reading paper as decoration, I just use that, and putting some washi tape down, and then I will get that little girl down, and I just love the free flowiness of it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. And then I just go back in and do the final touches, writing my letters and all that kind of stuff. I hope you guys have been well and safe out here in this snowpocalypse. Thankfully we haven't got it here in North Carolina, but there was a shit ton of rain and mud. Thankfully I was so happy to see the sun shining today and that it was dry. So I am praying for you guys out there in the snowpocalypse. Please be safe, okay? And if you guys like my content, I would really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.